Hey YouTube, so something I've been thinking about for the last couple weeks. I think Kingdom versus Kingdom is a pretty bad event, actually. You know, I used to love it as a T4 player because you just kind of hang out and help build, and you like get all these like rewards, you get books and chains and stuff. And so I used to love this event as a T4 player, but once you don't need the books and chains anymore, this event's kind of bad. So, first of all, the Holy City. I mean, since we're looking at it, it's usually a lag fest. Although this particular time, it's like worse than normal, but it's usually pretty bad and laggy. So even when Holy City is working the way it's supposed to, you get some guy in there that spent like anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 on his castle, and he just holds it, and then there's literally nothing anybody can do. So all you can do is just suicide your troops and get a couple points for pretty mediocre rewards, honestly. Like, let's go through these rewards for Holy City. It won't even let me look at them. So this skin's great, but only the people that win it can use it, so that's pointless. This skin is just okay. I mean, why is it limited to 28 days? Why can't you just keep that? It's not like it's overpowered. It's just a basic skin. So that's stupid. The gems, why is it a 1 to 2? Like, seriously, when you're at this point in the game, is a 1 to 2 gem worth anything? And then like 50,000 gold? I mean, you need like 90 million gold just to do one level 10 research. Like, this is such a slap in the face. Like, these rewards are terrible. And you lose, if you're suiciding your troops into some, you know, 1300 stat player, it's just like, what is even the point, you know? The quote unquote main event Holy City is dumb, right? Then the notch below that's going to be these temple battles, which kind of has the same problem. You're going against way too overpowered castles that you have no chance of beating, and you suicide and lose all your troops, and the rewards you get, which it's not even gonna let me show this, but like it's like 30,000 gold a day or something. Like, who wants that? Who needs 30,000 gold that couldn't get it otherwise? So that's a horrible reward. And so, okay, let's just say we forget about Holy City. We forget about the temple battles. It's all about the flag battles, right? Like, yeah, you do the skirmishes and you like, you know, you get to take territory and do all these like battles where like T4 people can even kind of help. Like, yeah, that's great, right? Problem is, people will fortify their territory. Like, these aren't good examples, but like before today, like this was all covered in flags. Every single square inch of this was covered in flags. And so what happens is everyone defends their territory like that, and nobody bothers attacking because it's just boring. It's going to take you like 2 to 3 hours to like grind through their flags, or it'll take a ton of diamonds to speed burning everything. And so it's like, no one wants to do that. And so that discourages the skirmishes. Now you could say, okay, so we won't do the web flags. And so that way people will attack us and then we can attack them. But it's like, why would you not play optimally? Because the optimal strategy is boring. So you're going to do that. So that kills skirmishes from happening. And so pretty much that just leaves the zone 1 fights. Now granted, the zone 1 fights can be fun, but what happens with a lot of these times is when you have all these like overpowered kingdoms like we have, you like arrange swaps, and so you're like predefining who gets what, and that kind of kills the fun too. So in my opinion, the issues with Kingdom, if I could speak, that'd be great, right? My issues with Kingdom versus Kingdom are like the main battles are just pointless, and the rewards barely outweigh your losses. Skirmishes are great, but they don't happen because of web flags. And it's too long. I mean, you're stuck on a server for 3 weeks, and it's just boring. So yeah, like I said, you know, as much as I loved it as a T4, I don't think this is a good event. It needs to be significantly reworked. Either that or the rewards need to be a lot better. And they gotta fix this damn lag. I mean, this is stupid, man. I mean, give me a break. Something I forgot to mention in the other part there is the matchmaking for Kingdom versus Kingdom is just so terrible. It's not completely unheard of to be on a kingdom that has like 5 C40s, and then you go get matched up against a kingdom that's Imperial. Like, what is the point of that? Why can't you just match Imperial kingdoms together? Have a group with 5 or 6 Imperial kingdoms. What's so difficult about that? And then have another one with more Imperial. Like, that can't be that difficult to program. So the matchmaking is just a mess, man. Like, these could be more interesting if they were more even, but they're just always so lopsided that there's just no way, man. I mean, it's like, it's very hard to get a good even match. I mean, so far, the best Kingdom versus Kingdom I ever experienced is we were on a random kingdom, and it was super weak. I mean, there's only like 6 C40s there or something, and it was super low population, and we rolled in there, and so we were like the strongest people on the server, and we got locked there on accident, and we helped them win it, and that was the most fun Kingdom versus Kingdom I ever had, because it was a weak kingdom, and we were matched up with a bunch of other weak kingdoms, and there was one Imperial kingdom, but like, it was pretty close, you know, like it was a pretty decent matchup, and so it was actually pretty fun. There's lots of flag battles. The temples weren't just landslides. Like, that was pretty fun. But again, it's because of the matchmaking, man. They need to fix that. So that's the last thing I'll say about it.